Hey guys, how you doing today? Scott here from Out and About. Just bringing you a little list, kind of a helpful FYI video for you about overnight parking, van life, RV life, city type parking mostly. Just some ideas to help you out. So thank you so much to all the new subscribers out there. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you guys and all my continuing subscribers. Thank you so much for all that support. Appreciate it. So we'll start with some businesses and restaurants that allow, or some of them allow, overnight parking. I definitely want to stress to always call first. It's your best policy, your best bet to just check first, ask for a manager, say, hey, is there overnight parking allowed? And also be sure to ask if there's a specific area to park in their parking lot. So the first place is Bass Pro Shops. I want to say some of them allow parking. Just call and check first. And then the second place, kind of like Bass Pro Shops, is going to be Cabela's. I've had a ton of luck at Cabela's. They're usually in the pretty big cities. Always call, but Cabela's so far for me has been really great. So Costco is another place where you should call first. Their website does not have a policy about overnight parking. Some of them allow it, some don't. I don't think you need a membership because they're not going to come check your card. The other place like Costco that you can try is a Sam's Club. Definitely call first, as always. Not every location allows it, but their website does say that their company policy is okay with it, so just call ahead and check. The best place that I've had luck with so far has been Cracker Barrel restaurant. I really haven't had any issues with any Cracker Barrels except in Denver. There's not really any parking in Denver besides like street parking, but every place I've been to a Cracker Barrel, it's been great. It's been kind of a lifesaver actually, because there's usually a couple of them in each city, and they're pretty easy to find, so definitely call ahead when you get there, but check out a Cracker Barrel for sure. The place that everybody kind of talks about is Walmart. And when I first started in the van, I thought that was going to be the easiest thing and I would never have any issues, but always call ahead at the Walmart because only certain ones allow you to stay there. Like for example, in Phoenix, there aren't any Walmarts that let you stay there until you're like way out on the edge of the city. I found one or two. Even in Tucson, there's only like one or two Walmarts that I found that allow it. So definitely call ahead first, but I'd say it's 50-50 there. So good luck with that. One last thing to talk about cities is like places like churches or synagogues, or even like 24-hour businesses, which don't exist really right now due to COVID, but the Planet Fitness gyms, grocery stores that are 24 hours, you should be able to get away with that, especially the grocery stores where there's always a lot of people there, no matter what time it is. So maybe call to the churches, just give them a call and let them know what you're doing and see if they're cool with it. And then street parking in cities is definitely an option for the more adventurous people. I would recommend street where there's already a ton of cars parked there, just kind of squeeze in there and just be very unnoticeable. You know, you don't want your lights from your van shining out into the dark night or anything like that. So always try to be as inconspicuous as possible, and you should be okay. You know, don't overstay your welcome or anything like that. The next place to talk about is truck stops, which you're gonna find in between cities or right on the edge of cities. A lot of times in the city itself. Flying J is really good. Just call ahead, but you should be good to go there. 24-hour limit. The cool thing about Flying J is they have a shower, so that's super handy if you're willing to pay for it and you need it. But you know, they have gas, they have food, all kinds of different stuff. That if you're in need of any kind of supplies, so just be careful, because a lot of times there's not a lot of parking, and if there is parking, you could be stuck next to a really loud running semi. So just keep that in mind. Maybe have some earplugs, always lock your doors. And then the other truck stop that we can talk about is the Travel Centers of America. Always call ahead first, but a lot of those places are really handy, and you might have a little luck with those as well. So the last thing to talk about is going to be outside of the cities while you're traveling, and those are rest areas. Certain states have certain rules, and certain rest areas have certain rules. But I'm just going to go ahead and list off a few states that are really friendly for overnight parking. So in the Southwest, Arizona is very friendly for overnight rest stop parking. California, I believe, has an 8-hour parking limit at their rest areas. Texas, I believe, has a 24-hour limit at their rest areas. Nevada has a 24-hour limit at their rest areas, so that's super handy. In the Pacific Northwest, Washington and Oregon are also really friendly for rest stops. Washington has an 8-hour parking limit, and Oregon has a 12-hour parking limit. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information helpful. Any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments section down below there. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please click that subscribe button. Thank you, and have a great day. Take care.